bounced back this week for a nice win against Cal. Just how big was this win kind of needed to go into playoffs, or go into state, excuse me?
It was big because, guys felt that we didn't play our best basketball. So, for them, confident-wise, we looked at some film. We talked about some things we did wrong against Dublin, and we just wanted to come out and correct those areas. We felt that had we knocked a few shots down against Dublin, the game would have been a lot different. And I thought, several different guys knocked some shots down tonight, which opened up everything for us. So, it was just a matter of us getting our confidence back, knocking down shots, and, just staying, on course of what we've been doing all year long.
One of the biggest things that we noticed was the energy on the court was just night and day compared to last week. Was that something you guys emphasized coming into this game with a lot more energy?
Yeah. I think the one thing with these kids, one thing about basketball in general, when you're making shots, kids tend to energy starts to go up a lot more.
Yeah.
So we were knocking down shots, so guys were more energetic and flying all over the place. Sometimes when you're not knocking down shots, guys put their heads down and they don't, give that energy like they're supposed to, But, tonight was different. Every game is different. You never know. But defensively, if we can just continue to stay consistent, we'll put ourselves in a position to win.
How did you hone that energy in that first quarter? Because you guys had two opening layups, and then they called timeout, and I think they went on like an 11-0 run, pretty much, something close to it. And then you guys kind of came back to it. So how'd you there's a lot of energy, but how'd you kind of rein it back in? Because it felt like they kind of got a little bit loose there.
Yeah, we just told the guys, they play in a tough league. So for the most part, they're not going to give up. They're going to continue to fight. And so we knew we had to stay on course, and we knew they were going to make a run. Most times in basketball, teams make runs. We just have to make sure we're able to control those runs. But for the most part, it wasn't nothing that we didn't expect from them to make a run, to come out, show some energy, because the league that they play in, to me, is one of the toughest leagues in basketball.
It's kind of.
What was the halftime chat? What was the chat at halftime? Because they really exploded out in that third quarter. I think you guys went like 24 at one point.
Just to get back on defense, just to talk a lot more on defense and move the ball more, because we figured they would come out in zone. So they played zone a lot, and we just had to find the right combination of guys, which I felt we figured out in the second half with certain guys in there moving the ball, knocking down shots. So it was just a combination of which guys were going to be hot tonight. So once again, when you knock down shots, it makes the game a lot easier.
Yeah, it was kind of a night and day compared to the last game where you guys were kind of ice cold from before, and tonight you guys, especially in the third quarter, seem to hit everything. When your offense is in a rhythm like that, how much of a momentum boost is it?
Oh, it's a lot of momentum because, like I said, defense picks up. Guys are talking more, guys are rotating more, guys are blocking out more because guys are more excited because the shots are going in. So, like I said, I tell guys, get in a position to knock down shots that you're comfortable with, that you work on every single day. And once again, you knock down those shots, it'll make the game a lot easier.
This is uncharted territory for this program and this team. State, we find out where state seating is on Sunday. What's kind of the feeling of the team right now going into next week?
They're just ready to play. Depending on where they see it, I think the kids are just ready to play no matter what. But in the same token, we got to get better in practice every single day, because we don't know who we're playing, it could be a good or a bad thing because it could be vice versa, But at the same token, we just got to continue to stick with our principles we've been doing, all season long. And, but we just got to pick up the energy. I keep telling our guys we have to pick up our IQ more. We have to be a little smarter, take more charges because we're not as big. Other than Drew, is our biggest guy in blocking shots. Guys got to get a lot smarter out there and take more charges, give ourselves a position.
What's this been like for you personally? When you think about you kind of taking over early in the season, and then how you have that long win streak after what happened against Lincoln. And then now, the opening of the NCS Open was not really how you guys want to bounce back. I mean, this is like a weird roller coaster for you.
It is, but basketball, if you're around basketball long enough, I tell everybody all the time, you're going to have ups and downs. I've seen just about anything. My professional career plan, and still coaching, during the summer, coaching pro-am teams, coaching, college players and all that kind of stuff. So I've seen everything. So it's about, staying level-headed and understanding that every game is different. You lose a game. Our goal tonight was to not lose 2 in a row. We hadn't lost 2 in a row all year long, so that was motivation for us as well to come out here and not lose 2 in a row. But, when you're around basketball, you're going to have a lot of peaks and valleys, ups and downs, and so you just have to stay level-headed and just make sure you keep the kids, focused and locked in and ready to play every single game.